The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night starts now.
Good evening from Valley High School, south end of Louisville, Kentucky, 21st District Championship Night. The district title game, it's a little bit of an odd one because both of these teams, all four of these teams, if you include both games, have already clinched their spot in the 6th region tournament. But district title pride carries its own weight. And so tonight you're going to see four teams looking to make a statement, earn that district title, and get the better seed going into that all-important regional tournament next week when it is one and done. Good evening. Joe Cox here with Glycod tonight. Our opener, the Valley Vikings, trying to make a little bit of postseason history. Haven't been in a district title game in a long while, a little over 2 decades, I believe. The coach, Dennis Williams, has a 25-5 squad, kind of guard heavy. They've got a young lady named Leah Stinson, who is an outstanding scorer, almost 2,500 career points. She's been all region a couple of times. She is going to do the lion's share of the work tonight for Valley. PRP, on the other hand, the historic favorite. The Panthers have been here many, many times. They're going for their 6th straight 21st district title tonight. Coach Michael Black's team actually come in with a losing record, 11-13. They played some pretty tough competition. It's a young team. They've got a couple of seniors who see some minutes, but largely a sophomore and freshman-led group. And it's going to be interesting to see some young guards get up and down the floor, score some points, have some fun, compete for that district title, but also get ready for that 6th region tournament next week. We are going to step aside for a word from some of our sponsors. We'll be back with some pregame thoughts from the respective coaches. Dennis Williams from Valley going to go first, share his thoughts ahead of the 21st district title coming up tonight here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
(1965) male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com. Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, your one-stop real estate source. Founded by 1993 male graduate Dion Reese. Contact him at 502-387-6330 or visit online at polorealestategroup.com.
Joe Cox catching up with Coach Dennis Williams ahead of tonight's 21st District title game. Coach, the first question. At Valley, it's been a climb. You have taken over a program that's had some hard times, and you're seeing the fruits of some improvement now. What would it mean to your girls to grab that district title tonight?
Well, I mean, it means the world, not only to the girls but to the school. I mean, we haven't even been to the district championship in 21 years.
Right.
So for them to accomplish this at this point in their careers, it is big, and I think they know the importance of it. I want them to play loose. We do know that we're still going to be in the region. So PRP has been king of the hill the last 5 or 6 years, and they're probably the traditional power in the district. But our thing is to take that over. Yeah. Tell me about Leah Stenson. Got to be nice to have a player with a career like that coming up on 2,500 points. Yes, 2,500. What does she bring to your team? What do you look for from her tonight? Well, it's kind of funny because I've known Leah since 5th grade, and she was a COVID player. She started playing as a 7th grader. That's really the only reason that I got her. She lived in our resides. Leah has really grown as a player. She's learned to be more of a leader on the floor, to be my eyes and my ears on the floor. Her average is down a little bit, but her assists are up, her steals are up. She's just a really solid player. 3-level scorer. That's been her biggest thing, is that she can get to the basket, she can pull up, shoot that 15-footer, and she can hit the 3. So I'm just really proud of the person she's been. She was all region second team as an 8th grader, and then she's been first team all region the last 3 years. Right. Thinking about PRP, it seems the issue I think you're facing is going to be one of size. How do you compensate for not having that much size? What do you do defensively? What do you do on the backboard? I mean, obviously, I'm not asking for your whole game plan, but what are you thinking? Well, no, I mean, basically, this has been the issue the whole season. So basically, we have started a style of play where we're pressing either full court or in the half court to try to take the big players out of the game, try to keep the lane. So we're trying to make teams take quick shots, take shots that they're not normally taking, where the post isn't set up, the post has to come up. So that kind of clears things out for us on the rebounds. We haven't been killed on the boards. The only team that really hurt us inside was Central. So we like to scramble. We want teams to scramble, and we want shots to go up quick. So that helps us. It also helps us in transition. That's Dennis Williams, the Valley Vikings, trying to make a little 21st District history tonight here on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt.
Today.
Or on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup?
Or on Stephanie's perfect parking spot to stay perfect. But you can depend on their car starting because they have Interstate batteries. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today. If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycon.
Joe Cox back here at Valley High School. Paul Jackson alongside now. Coach, good to see you here tonight. And a big one coming up here, PRP and Valley. We just heard from Coach Dennis Williams at Valley. And let's take a little bit of a deeper dive on the Vikings. An inside look at tonight's game is presented by Blinds Direct. Looking for the best in home decor at Blinds Direct. They offer custom blinds, wallpaper, and more. Proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com for more. All right, let's talk about those Vikings. 25-5 team. Haven't been here in a long time, though, and history does weigh against them tonight, Paul.
What a beautiful facility. This is be an excellent game. Yeah, it's been a while since the Vikings have made it back to the district final. Excited to see. I know they've got some excellent guard play, and I think they're ready to go.
They got to do a couple of things that our man Jeff Cooper pops up there. They got to take care of the ball. You got to limit the second chance points. They are at a bit of a height deficiency tonight. But then the pressure defense can be the equalizer. If they can press and force some turnovers, the Vikings just might be able to pull an upset.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be key. I think also some transition defenses, too, is going to be important.
Now you got to get up and down because you got two teams here that are going to get up and down, put up some shots, score some points. It should be a good one. This broadcast tonight, authorized by Valley High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student-athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Again, 21st District title games, and we will have both of those. The girls going first, but both sets tonight, so encourage you to stick with it. Let's take a look at the PRP Panthers. We're going to hear from Coach Mike Black in a minute, but before we do that, a little bit of a deep dive on the Panthers. Now, history on their side, Coach, 5 in a row, going for 6 tonight. What's got to be on your mind as Mike Black, the head man for the PRP Panthers?
You know, they've got PRP with Coach Black. They've really got to crash the offensive glass. Mm-hmm. You know, you want to try to get some putbacks. They're a strong rebounding team. You've got to be able to handle Valley's pressure.
Right.
Pressure is going to be, they're going to want to be forcing some turnovers. So value each possession for the Panthers. And stay out of the foul trouble. You know, you've got to stay on the court. You've got to play with them. The home court advantage tonight also could be big for the Vikings.
Absolutely. Some things to keep in mind. Should be a great one. 21st district title game coming up on the other side of this break. Some words from the PRP headband, Mike Black. Stay tuned to Glycon district title matchup coming up tonight.
Not just blinds. Blinds direct, not just blinds.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt.
Today.
Or on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup?
Or on Stephanie's perfect parking spot to stay perfect. But you can depend on their car starting because they have Interstate batteries. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycon.
Joe Cox talking with Coach Michael Black of the PRP Panthers ahead of tonight's 21st District title game. This kind of become a tradition. What does it mean to your program to know that you've got that backbone of saying we've done this and we've done this and we've done this? And what difference does that make tonight as you try to do it again?
It means a lot to us to do it again. We're going against a very, very, very tough Valley team. They tremendously good and quick. Mm-hmm. So, we just got to play our game and hope and pray that we pull it out.
You got a very young team. You got a couple seniors. There's a junior or two, but I think a lot of the key contributors for you are sophomore or younger. Is that a challenge in a game like this, or do you really try to build off that energy?
I'm building off that energy. Yeah, my sophomores, and I got a couple of freshmen that play a lot. Mm-hmm. So we are very young. My one senior, she's pretty decent, but she's nursing a knee injury. Mm. So we just got to see how our little young ones play.
Yeah.
Hope and pray they don't make no mistakes.
Tell me about Valley. You were talking about them. They got a good team. They got a particularly good guard, Leah Stinson, who's been around a long time, scored almost 2,500 career points. What do you do defensively with a guard like that?
Just got to keep her, stay in front of her. Mm-hmm. Make her go a little bit left. Don't leave her wide open. She's wide open. She hits everything.
Yeah, and I think the other side of that, you talk about Valley, They're quick, but they're small. Can you exploit their lack of height, and can you take advantage of them on the backboard a little bit?
We should be able to take advantage on the backboard, but just they play tough. They're very aggressive. They know how to get to rebounds. They hustle.
Yeah. Tell me on your side, Mariah Carr's the top scorer on the year. Who are you really looking for a big game who could be the difference tonight?
Kendra Lee would be the big difference. Her and Keandra Gray, my freshman, them two will be the big difference tonight. If they play like they played the first game, they both had a double-double, so we should be all right if they play that way.
Now, these district title games are kind of funny because it's the last game of the year. I don't even like to say it, but you can lose. It's not a season ender. Do you really think about that? Is it let's go out and just compete and see what happens? Or is the fact of just a championship, whatever the championship is, one that you don't have to really, dial your players in? Does that speak for it?
I just want them to play good and get ready for next week. Next week is when it really counts.
That's it.
So as long as we play good and have a good outcome, I'm happy with it.
That's Coach Mike Black, the PRP Panthers' 21st district title game coming up here on Glycod. Joe.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Welcome back to Valley High School. PRP and Valley getting ready to tip it off, and tonight's starting lineups are presented by Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. For the Valley Vikings, the starting five. You want to talk about outrageously dependable? The girl with 2,465 career points, Leah Stenson. in there at guard. The other guards, Miriam Cooper. She had 21 in their district semifinal win over Holy Cross. And then Jolie Payne, who is a junior. She only scores about 3 a game, but could come up big tonight. And then the front court, which is really going to be key because of some of the things you talked about, Paul. Got to be good on the glass, and that's Celine Windling. And then Dixie Johnson, who averages 7.6 boards a game. She's the rebounder, but she's only 5'7", but she's going to have to play bigger than 5'7".
Absolutely, no question, Joe. Leah Stinson she's just a potential game breaker. You know, she's the type that just an amazing talent. If their guard play can hold them down, and like you said, I think the rebounding for the Vikings is going to be key. You've got to block out, and even at small stature, just good fundamentals.
That's it. PRP, the Panthers, come in 5 in a row, looking to make it 6. Everybody about the same size, but the bad news there for Valley is they're all bigger than your players. So, you know, there's no real discrepancy here. Kendra Lee goes about 5'9", but she can step outside and shoot it. They all can step out and shoot it. Mariah Carr is the big scorer there, 17 a game for her. She's just a sophomore. Got a freshman in there, Kiki Keandra Gray. And she does some good things. Tatiana Crawford is the wily veteran here that Coach Black alluded to, kind of a nagging injury with her, but Tatiana feels like she's been around these parts longer than I have. I'm sure she's going to come up with something. And then Adriana Bankston, just an 8th grader, looks like she's going to get the start tonight. Boy, what a proving ground for an 8th grader.
Oh, I tell you what, the future is bright for Coach Black, the PRP Panthers. They've got some young talent. I love their bigs' versatility. Not only can they rebound, but they can step out behind the arc and be a capable three-point shooter.
That could be key tonight. Certainly something we're going to have our eyes on. Well, pretty soon we're going to have our eyes on the 12th district title game coming up on the other side. PRP and Valley Panthers go for 6 in a row. Valley hasn't been here for 2 decades, and they're looking to make it count. Should be a good one coming up here on Glycon.
Check it. Ooh.
Need a better battery? Get an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Should have had an Interstate.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From Glycon, it's UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night. UA Local 502. They do it right the first time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. The Army National Guard, where the next greatest generation is now. German American Bank, building our community together. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now courtside for all the action from Glycon on UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night.
The colors have left the court.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
Not just flies. Line select. Not just flies.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
Title game time here at Valley High School. The JROTC brought in the colors. We had the national anthem. They now settle out. Paul, I got to ask, how big of a deal is this district title moving forward? Because, of course, you know, it's the last game you can lose and not be eliminated, but how much of a momentum boost is it, and then how important is it in terms of that regional draw?
Yeah, it's incredibly important, actually. To win 3 games in this tough 6 region, you'd love to have that favorable draw. But on the other hand, it's not a what we call a loser leave town game where you've got a little bit of not quite the intensity of maybe your first game. So great way to work out the kinks here, and let's see who can take this district championship.
Absolutely. Now, of course, as we kind of alluded to there, both of these teams already in the regional tournament. It's 8 teams there, 4 districts, but you win tonight, you get a runner-up out of one of the other districts, as opposed to the loser of this game having to play the champion out of one of the other districts. Now, all districts are not created equal. There are always teams that lose the district title and then end up going to the state tournament. So it's not as if it's impossible.
No, you're 100% correct as they announce the starting lineups here, but there is a real advantage of playing that first game on your home court. So something that's worth playing for right there.
Absolutely, that's a big deal too. They're announcing the starters here. You alluded to it earlier, Paul. It is a lovely facility here at Valley. It's as nice of a high school facility as I think you're going to find anywhere around. Frankly, it's an atmosphere and a gymnasium that I think would be a small college. We would be proud to call it their own.
I just echo your sentiments. I walked through the doors here and I was like, whoa, are we in a top Division II school? But super impressed with the arena at Valley, and great stage for tonight's game. Both games, matter of fact.
They're ready to go. PRP in the white with some red trim. Valley in gray with the blue trim. We move into the center circle. Celine Wendling for Valley. It is Bankston for PRP. Official says, I've got to get in there. Let me in. We're underway. Panthers control. Here they go on the attack. It's Mariah Carr, the leading scorer. Will look to start it off. Floats it over. Going down on the baseline. Kendra Lee puts home the game's first 2.
It's always nice to get that first bucket under your belt.
Here comes Valley on the counterattack. Swinging it around. Trying to look for the shot. 3 out of the corner. No good. Rebound tracked down by PRP and Crawford on the backside. They run it up. Here comes Lee again. This time not kind. Here it comes the other way. Valley, nobody stops the ball. Now they do. And we've got a turnover. A little back and forth.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced game out of the gates to be expected. I think both teams may have the track shoes on tonight. This could be an up-and-down battle.
Crawford tries to get it into Gray, knocked away and stolen by Valley. Here they come the other way. Johnson high pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Back over to the Panthers.
Joe, both of these probably just need to take a deep breath here, get settled. Let's settle into this game. Love to see some half-court set right here.
Panthers were the only basket, and now we've got play stopped. We got a shoe situation. Wendling comes over to the sideline. She's having some kind of problem with her sneaker. Coach Dennis Williams going to add that to his resume now. He's a sneaker doctor. He fixed whatever it was. Still trying
we'll
to
be
work
back shortly. There we go.
Zion Williamson showed you can't always play if your sneaker's not going to cooperate. Panthers the lead in the ball. Here they come. Try to float it down inside. Swinging it around the wing. Here's Lee with it. Deflected. Has to save it, and it turns over to Valley. Here they come the other way. Run it down at Stinson. No good. Lee with the rebound. And now stolen away from her, Wendling. Wendling goes under, puts it up, and no. Here comes Carr the other way. Back and forth. Carr is down low, loses it, but it'll stay with the Panthers.
So I think both teams don't mind playing the fast pace. I think it may favor PRP a little bit with their athleticism going up and down the court, but Valley's had some good looks, just got to knock them down.
Lee triggers it into Crawford now. Down on the baseline, Carr goes up and doesn't get it. Here it comes the other way. Numbers for Valley. Stinson gets it underneath and puts it in to tie the game.
Doing a great job running the floor, creating space for herself. Leah Stinson shows why she's got
PRP
over 2,000
attacks.
points.
Bankston misses. Valley the other way. I think Stinson had a half thought of shooting it, but they work it around. A three in the air for Johnson, no good. Rebounded out of there, Crawford. A lot of shooting, only one make either way, 2-2.
Both teams fighting the nerves just a little bit as it gets started. I think they'll settle down. You'll start seeing the ball go through the hoop.
Carr out high, gives Lee. That foul line shot, I think, will be there if she wants to take it. Here's a jumper in the air for Kiki Gray. No. Backside rebound, Bankston. And a fight for it and a steal. Well played out of there. Stinson on the break. She's got a step. She gets hacked. No call. Three in the air now. No good. Underneath. And out of bounds. Stinson a little frustrated.
Stinson a little frustrated. I think she may, not to be too tough on the officials, but that was looked like she may have had the foul there. I see why she's a little upset.
Akira Thompson, Taylin Harvey in for Valley. PRP still with the first five.
Little half trap matchup, zone trap. Valley's running is giving PRP a little trouble, but look for them to try to get the ball to the free throw line.
First foul of the ball game. Akira Thompson picks it up. I think Coach Williams will live with that. Done 3 minutes without getting one.
Oh, absolutely.
Lee will fire for three. No, missed everything. It's loose. Valley comes out with it. A struggle, and they keep it. Here come the Vikings getting it across midcourt all the way to the rim. It's blocked under there, and it's a jump ball.
Jump ball, yep.
Viking basketball.
Pretty good transition defense for the Panthers.
Yeah, getting back well. Throw it out, stolen by Carr. Carr's ahead of the field. Puts it up, no, but she was fouled.
Pass number 12, Thompson.
And Thompson picks up her second.
Carr can really make things go for the Panthers. She's quick with the ball, very heady player. Loves to get to the foul line.
First free throws of the game. This one no good. Carr 66% on the season.
Number 3, Scalver. Checking in the game for PRP, number 32, Morris.
I know it outs me as an old timer, but I see some of these free throw numbers and I think you're leaving a lot of points.
Oh, no question.
Carr's got one more. And she gets that point. 3-2 Panthers. Stinson on the attack. Stinson out high, swings it around to Johnson. Wendling works that right side. It'll stay with Valley.
Joe, Valley is going to really need to make crisp passes around that zone. But the Panthers are long underneath, and they'll get a lot of deflections and turnovers.
Triple in the air, no good for Stinson. Fight for the rebound. I think we got a foul.
He may have gotten a...
Fouls on PRP is number 0. Lee.
And it's Lee who got it.
Okay.
So Valley will keep it. Coach Black says, what was that about? He gets a little explanation.
Timeout.
Well, we've got a break. 3-2, the Panthers ahead. Stay tuned here on Glycod.
(1965) male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
Valley with a possession, trailing 3-2. On the attack. It is a zone look. We had a chaser for a second that made me think, but 2-on-2 right here, looks like. In the middle of the zone, having trouble with it. I thought we might have a jump ball. We do.
Yep. PRP pretty active in that zone. Got their hands moving. They are long. You're going to have to catch the ball with a plan, they say, in this to attack this zone. You can't hold it out there and dilly-dally. They will take it from you.
Carr against the pressure, brings it across. Long pass to Lee. She's open for three. It's in the air. No. Oh, but the rebound and an easy two. Tatiana Crawford snuck in there and got the bucket.
Nice job of positioning for Tatiana. Caught the easy board.
5-2 advantage now for PRP. Wendling works in there, swings it around. It's deflected and loose, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. They're having all kinds of trouble with this PRP defense.
There's no question. They are very aggressive, very long. They move their feet well. I like Valley moving the ball, and Joe, they're just going to have to knock down some shots here.
That's it. Stinson on the attack. Suspect number one. Three in the air. Nope. Carr the other way. Turn her around and slow her up. Lee. Now Carr. Crawford almost lost it. Carr gathers. The defense is ahead of the offenses at this point.
Very well said there.
Lee with an air ball, and that one will go over to Valley. It's always one of those things. Does it mean that the defenses are that good? The offenses have struggled that much? A little bit of both here.
I think Coach Williams would be pretty pleased with PRP settling for deep threes as long as athletic as they are.
Stinson going to fire it again. Missed everything.
She's pressing just a little starting out, but hopefully she'll relax, find her game. She's getting some open looks. I think it's just a matter of time for Leah Stinson knocks down a couple.
Carr nears the time count, but gets it across. Goes under, puts it off the teammate. It's blocked.
Ooh, gets a little chippy underneath, but that was a good block, good defensive play.
Got some subs on the way in. Essence White in for PRP here. First time we've seen her tonight. She'll put it in play. Stolen. Valley the other way. Going for the rim, puts it up and in, and a foul, Miriam Cooper.
Excellent job of using her body to shield the defender with a soft right hand and the and one.
That was nice. That looked like the lady who scored 21 the other night in the semifinals.
We call that fast but under control.
51% foul shooter. Got it. Looked a lot better than that. 5 up. Here we go. PRP out ahead of the press this time. Going for the rim, putting it up. No, but Crawford got fouled, and she'll go to the line.
That's from LA's number 30. Oh, sorry. Come back. At the line, shooting 2, number 11, Crawford.
Crawford, a senior, 8.3 points a game, but only 52% at the foul line.
Crawford loves to get to the rim, score a lot of her points. Very quick first step.
In the air, looks great, and goes in.
Check it back in the game for PRP number 0, Lee. Check it in the game number 2, Frank.
PRP retakes the advantage. Well, the board doesn't recognize it. It says 5-5, but it's 6. Now 7. 4 for Crawford. Panthers ahead by a deuce. Stenson trying to figure it out. Thought about it, passed it off. Oh, swinging around. 3 in the air, no. Backside rebound by Lee. And I think we're going to have a foul on Valley here.
That's on Valley's number 1. That's going to be her first. Team's 4.
I think if I'm Valley, I may try to go inside and let's see if we can't get a little easier 2 to get on the board. Sometimes your 3s aren't falling. You just need to get that easy 2 to get things going.
Carr on the attack. Gives Crawford. Lee. Carr to Crawford. Lee. Swings it out. Here comes Mariah Carr. Flips it up from 8. No. And it'll stay with the Panthers.
Joe, you nailed it on the head. We're seeing really great team defense on both sides. Both offenses have yet to kind of figure it out. I think they will, but really impressed with the defense from both teams.
Lee looks down low, flips it under. Yes, 2 for Jana Morrison.
Great entry pass into Morrison. She cleared some space and just got it on her strong side, and that's going to be tough to stop.
Panthers up 4. Here's Stenson. Swing it around back to her. Wendling now. Around the wing, 3 in the air. Good. Bottoms on that one. Impressive shot out of the corner area there for the Vikings.
She got her feet set really nicely and squared her shoulders and just knocked it down.
It's Cooper who has 6 now. He's kind of picked up the slack. Only 2 for Stenson, but 6 for Cooper.
Joe, I really like the way that looked. I wouldn't be surprised you go right back to her again, see if she can get another look here.
Thinking about it, she's got it. So she drives, puts it up, no. Rebounded out of there by Crawford for the Panthers.
Ooh.
She just flat lost it.
Yep, a little careless. Both teams are really going to need to value possessions in this game. Limit the turnovers.
Final minute of the opening quarter. Wendling's going to fire one. No. Long rebound, and it'll be controlled by the Vikings. Underneath, Johnson flips it up from 12. No. Rebound, Crawford. See if the Panthers hold for a shot. Carr will be the initiator. Crawford. Try to go back to Carr and stolen. 10 seconds. Here comes. On the dribble, goes underneath, puts it up. Oh, good.
Wow.
That hit every part of the basket but the bottom. Out. And with that miss, the quarter comes to an end. 9-8 PRP. It's back and forth. It's crazy. We got 3/4 of it left to go. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
9-8 PRP after a quarter. A couple of things stand out. Tatiana Crawford, 4 points, 5 boards in the opening quarter. That's big.
Oh, that's huge to be able to almost halfway to a double-double at the end of the first quarter.
7 turnovers for the Panthers. That hurts. And then Cooper, kind of a surprise, 6 and 3 boards for Valley.
Wow, yeah.
Vikings get the ball, down a point to start the second quarter. Wendling gives Stenson. Cooper gives on top. There's Payne. Now Wendling. I like the patience here.
I do too.
Johnson, floater from 12, no. Rebound to Lee, but Johnson goes in and I thought tied her up. Let's see. Nope.
Looks like we got her on a reach.
Yep. Her first, the only player in foul trouble so far. Akira Thompson with 2 for Valley.
I'll tell you, I think Valley's pretty fortunate to only be down 1, I think, with the field goal percentage they put up in the first quarter.
Underneath, Gray goes under, puts it in.
I think that's a winning recipe for PRP, is getting to that rim, attacking.
First 2 for Gray, going underneath. Valley deflected out of there. It'll stay with the Vikings. Payne thought she had a path. It closed in a hurry, as they sometimes do. They trigger it in. Johnson, nope, it's taken out of there by Gray. Or Carr, rather. Carr. Lost it, got it back. Carr's going to fire it. Just missed. Boarded out of there by Johnson.
We got another shoe
Long
down.
Pass, and yeah, she's shoeless. They're going to play on. They score, they'll be happy with it. Stinson for the triple, banks it in.
That may get her going.
And here I thought it was after banking hours. Tied at
Still
11.
open.
Long pass end to end, and it's missed underneath by Gray. Wendling's got it now. Johnson's going to get her shoe fixed. Almost gave up a layup there because of the shoe situation, but it ended up not costing the Vikings.
You know, these district games, you play with a little more adrenaline, and it sometimes can affect your shot. And you've got to really just relax and play like you're just playing a regular season game. A lot harder said than done, or whatever.
It's hard. We
may
know
have got that backwards.
Driving in the baseline, swing it around Wendling. Stinson tries to flip it under, a bad pass. It bounces away. You go to the Panthers. Stallworth and Harvey in here for Valley. Tied at 11. Only a point so far for Mariah Carr. They've done a good job defensively on her. Gray had it, lost it. Johnson can't grab it. Crawford can. Carr for three. Rainbow, no good. Backside
great rebound.
Nice job. Just materializing. I think that's Cooper under there. Swing it around. Stinson the triple. No. Just can't get any offensive momentum.
No, the undersized Vikings are doing a good job on the defensive boards. They're going to need to knock down some shots, Joe. Eventually this may catch up to them. But so far, so good. Just keep playing hard.
Carr brings it up. It's the 1-2-2 press look. Stolen out of there. Nearly given back. Johnson's got it. Here comes Johnson. Johnson with a head of steam. Flips it high and no good. Rebounded out of there by the Panthers. Here they come. There's Morrison on the rebound.
Wow.
In back court. Going all over the place. We got a timeout, I think. Official ride over by Michael Black. I don't know what we got. Do we have a timeout? I'm not sure. Is it a timeout? Is it a technical? Timeout. It will be.
It will be a timeout with a feverish warning.
We'll take the break. 11-11. 5:22 in the second on Glycon.
Not just blind. Blind Select, not just blind.
Glycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycon.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycon.
We're back. Apologize for the difficulty in figuring out what transpired, but official went right for Coach Black. Couldn't tell if he was saying, I've got your timeout or I've got a technical foul for you. And it was a timeout. So here we go. They got to get warmed up too, I suppose.
PRP, again, I think maybe their 10th turnover.
Cooper goes under and gets fouled. Yeah, they were really struggling.
This half-court trap by Valley is posing all kinds of problems for our PRP. Uncharacteristically, I think double figures in turnovers already.
Cooper to the foul line. She's had a phenomenal game already. Free throw good.
Cooper looks very confident.
So she had 21 in the last game. She averaged 8.4 a game on the season. She's shooting for 8 here. I think it's safe to say, even with the miss, I jinxed her, that she's playing above her head a little bit here.
Yeah, and some players, you're going to need that. You're going to need that kind of production to win in the postseason. Some players just step it up.
Long pass over there to Kiki Gray. Long pass to Crawford. Gray's open. Triple in the air. Bounced out. Morrison right back, but it's not going to count. It's going to be an offensive foul.
Well, great job by Valley staying the ground. Morrison just lowered the shoulder a little bit and she got caught.
That's her first. Team's third.
Yeah.
Great job recognizing that on the charge.
Position there takes
right.
the impact. You're not as big as they are, but if you're in position.
Good, smart basketball, and Valley's going to need to play that.
Triple in the air. No good. Gray's got the board. She traveled with it.
Sure
yes,
did.
She did.
I hate to keep harping on this, but valuing your possession. PRP right now is letting Valley dictate with multiple turnovers.
Absolutely. Probably the story of the game to date.
Mm-hmm.
Stinson with it now. Swing it around. It was Stallworth. Now down to Windling. Windling gives back to Stinson. It's Cooper. She's the lady of the moment. Puts it up. No. Rebounded out of their car. Stinson back against her. And I guess they're going to call the foul on Stinson there.
Carr may have gotten away with a little push, but she is really fast with the basketball and forces you into some uncomfortable defensive positions.
Certainly did there. So Carr to the foul line. She's 1 of 2 there on the evening. Her only point. And she doubles it. Lee back in for PRP. Gray goes out. Tied at 12. It's a little confusing. We're at Valley because they're the lower seed. Valley is the guest on the scoreboard in their own gym. Second one no good. Rebound.
I will mess that up a couple times.
Wendling getting out of there. Now swings it around. Outside. Stinson was open. Didn't find her. Stallworth puts it up. No. Rebounded out of there by Crawford.
Like to see Stallworth there drive it and then maybe kick it to an open Stinson. Another turnover.
Look at Dixie Johnson. Just go get it. Puts it in. Oh, my. That's a hustle play.
Oh, that was Kyrie Irving S with the opposite hand on the opposite side of the basket. Great move in the and one.
Dixie Johnson just went out and got it. Denilah Franklin fouled her. The Johnson with her first 2 points and goes to the foul line.
The Valley faithful are now a little exuberant.
Yeah. 3-point play. The lead is 3. And we have an upset in the making. Carr trapped. She's going to get fouled. Right there at the midcourt line.
Joe, I'd like to see PRP do less dribbling into this trap and more passing through it and moving the ball. Ball movement will solve it. Trying to dribble through it is a recipe for disaster.
It's like throwing some honey out around an army of bees. Carr, we got another shoeless player. Carr misses. And here it comes the other way. Long pass ahead of the field. Stinson's got it. Goes up and got it.
Wow, there we go.
Used all of the rim on that one.
Story of the night may be shoestrings.
Yeah. This time
Tighten
it's
them up.
PRP that's going shoeless. It was Carr who ran out of her footwear. It's 2-1 right now with Valley running out of 2 shoes and PRP 1. But it's still early. We'll see. Yeah, I hope none of our sponsors are shoe companies.
That's right.
Not the best representation of product line at the moment. PRP on the attack. We got a bump out front. I think that's Wendling, and if so, that's her second.
Something Valley really can't afford. They don't have the deepest bench. You don't need foul trouble for the Vikings.
Bankston going to trigger it in. It's deflected out of there. Nice hustle. Akira Thompson who knocked it away. She's got 2 fouls as well.
Valley with the second quarter push has been huge, taking advantage of kind of some careless turnovers by the Panthers.
Here goes Lee. Swings it to Bankston. She's trapped. It's going to be a tie-up. It goes over to Valley.
That's exactly what the Vikings are looking to do. If you not protect the basketball, they will get, I think that's our 4th or 5th jump ball already.
Dixie Johnson goes under from 15. No. Rebound. Sky high. No. Wendling's got it. Turns and puts it in.
Wendling, great job on the offensive boards there. Going to be key for the Vikings to keep fighting underneath. The undersized Vikings doing a great job.
First points of the game for Wendling. The lead is 7, and Wendling deflects it. It seems like they're playing with 6 right now.
Oh, it absolutely does. They're all over the court. Panthers see some visible frustration.
Kendra Lee back in. Essence White goes out. Yeah, you diagnosed it here. It's going to be in ball movement via the pass rather than via the dribble.
Right.
Oh, that was nearly a backcourt violation. Of course, you can catch it in backcourt, but you can't go from the front court
100%.
into the backcourt. Down on the baseline, Panthers get a good look, but it rims off. But the rebound, no, again. Johnson the other way. Swings it ahead. It's Thompson with it. Thompson reverses it back around. Johnson fires from 18.
Wow, confident move. A little 16-footer by Johnson. Created space with a little step back. Beautiful.
I think that's one of those no gets
yeah, that's
shots.
right.
Lead is 9 for the Vikings. Lee has it deflected. No, just lost it. Over to Valley.
Wow. I don't see Coach Williams getting out of this trap anytime soon. A very successful defensive ploy by Coach. It's causing all kinds of difficulty for the Panthers.
I asked him before, what do you do about the backboard? What do you do about the lack of size? He says, we play a style of play that we think will help us mitigate that, and boy, has that been true.
He is pushing the right button so far.
Stinson on the attack. She's got 8 points. Wendling goes under, lost it. Carr comes out with it. Carr's got numbers.
Ooh,
kind of a moving pick
yeah,
there.
It sure was.
Carr goes under and puts it in. She got a helpful, if inadvertent, screen from Paxton.
Got away with that one.
Lead back to 7. Stinson gonna fire. That's a long one. Got it.
She had a little different look in her eye right there. That was a confident. Leah Stinson was ready to shoot before that ball got to her that time.
She's got 11. They jumped the pass. It'll stay with PRP. But, yeah, boy, Valley has changed the complexion of this game in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, it looks honestly like a different Valley team this second quarter. Very confident, all over the place defensively.
Crawford from 15, no. Backside rebound, Johnson chases it down.
Got her again.
Gives it ahead, Stinson's open, they see her, flips it up and in. 13 for Stinson.
Joe, the Panthers guards are getting caught in the paint and nobody's really getting back. Leah Stinson's been taking advantage of that.
Go to trapped Carr, get it across to Crawford. Crawford struggling, she loses it.
Wow.
You know, it's one of those, at some point, somebody just tripped the canoe because the boat has got some water in it right here.
That is well said.
Stinson, Wendling, they're up a dozen. Taking their time. Cooper.
PRP
She's thinking about it. Instead, she swings it. Wendling's got it. Wendling from 8, no. But she's able to track it down and keep it alive. And then Cooper. Stinson from 15.
What a quick release.
And she got fouled after
yep.
the shot. I think that was one of those landing calls, so you can't get under the shooter.
Leah Stinson got that shot up really quick. She's got little Klay Thompson in her with that quick release. Very impressive.
She's having a Thompson-esque quarter here. She's got 11 already, so. Nope, I jinxed her. Rimmed out. Two-time All-Sixth region pick, and I think probably going to be a 3-time All-Region pick before this year's over.
Her experience is coming forward in moments like this.
Missed them both.
It's uncharacteristic 2 misses, but I like how she settled in.
Bankston swings it under. Morrison up with it, and she's got 2. Could be a big bucket there for Jana Morrison.
PRP looking for a momentum change here, and that could possibly do it. Stinson with a great cross.
Left it out of bounds. 2.4. Yeah, the Panthers are ready. You've got 1 basket to pull within 10. See how aggressive they get. Not very, just going to let it roll. Carr, now it'll start. Carr didn't get it halfway to the rim. 26-16 at intermission. Valley takes control in the second quarter. We got another half to play. We'll be back to recap it, get you ready for the second half here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital. I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
a life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
21st District Championship game at halftime. Valley really has taken it over. It was an 18-7 second quarter, and that feels likely to be dispositive here. I mean, it's still 2 quarters to play, but really more than the score, just the atmosphere, the way that Valley's pressure defense has taken over this game.
Joe, you're absolutely right. That second quarter half-court trap was all kinds of problems for the Panthers. They look like you made a point. They had like 6 players on the floor. They were really flying around, getting after the ball. The Panthers continue to try to dribble through. I think they'll be a little more successful, a little better ball movement. I hope they make that adjustment. But right now, Valley is on all go, and you can kind of feel the atmosphere here at Valley with their faithful. They're getting into it.
Yeah, that's no small part of it. It has been fairly rowdy here, all things considered. And what can you say about that? It's just the situation you get into this time of year. Everybody's ready for some success. As far as the first half, Valley led by Stinson. I had her at 13. She's actually got 11, but still, ahead of pace. She averages just under 18 a game for the season. Really turned on the momentum in the second quarter. Miriam Cooper, she had 21 in the semifinal game. I don't think she gets 21 tonight, but she's got 7. And for somebody who averaged 8 a game in the regular season, that's a big jump.
Joe, I think real quick, Miriam Cooper has really stepped her game up in the last couple, and she's done it again tonight in arguably a bigger moments.
Got it with 4 boards, 3 assists, so just a nice all-around performance from her. Dixie Johnson, 5 points, 5 rebounds. She's done well to hang in there despite the lack of size. Wendling with 3 points for the Vikings. PRP, it's been pretty mixed because nobody's really stood out. They got Tatiana Crawford with 4, Jana Morrison, who averages only 1.2 a game. She's got 4. That could help out. But Mariah Carr only has 4. But the big story for them got to be 13 first-half turnovers, and that's too many.
Yeah, Joe, you nailed it. The turnovers have really limited the possessions of the Panthers, and they've got to value the possessions a little more, and as I said, a little better ball movement, get the ball inside to their bigs. I think they'll have a little more success.
Yeah, the glass could help. Tatiana Crawford, 4.6 rebounds. Jana Morrison has 4 points and also 4 boards. So see if they can push that advantage. But halftime here, we are 2 quarters away from crowning a 21st district champion. That 6th region tournament coming up next week. We're going to take a brief break here from some of our loyal sponsors who we appreciate here on Glycod. Stay tuned. Second half coming up on the other side on Glycod.
(1965) male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt. Or on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup?
Or on Stephanie's perfect parking spot to stay perfect. But you can depend on their car starting because they have Interstate batteries. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that When a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
Valley over PRP. Before we go to the second half, a couple of folks to mention. Tonight's scoreboard, you get that ticker down there, presented by Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. 7508 Preston Highway, 502-968-5657. Also, those stats we brought you earlier, those halftime stats were brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with a German American School Spirit checking account. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. And I'm sorry, that's a School Spirit check card. Blindness is a terrible handicap, and I'll try to remedy it soon. Thanks to German American, Holy Smokes, and all the other folks who help us bring you postseason basketball. And because of them, we're going to crown a district champion here on Glycod in about 16 minutes of action. PRP down 10, goes on the attack first. Deflected out of there.
I have a sneaky feeling Coach Black may have had a stern talking to this team at half.
He didn't have a lot of voice before this game,
right.
so yeah. Crawford goes under. Crawford from 8, yes.
Nice move. Find the gap in that zone. She did a great job of hitting the little floater.
Senior leader with a big bucket, cuts it to 8. Wendling, and they work it around. Cooper flipped it up and no. And it goes over to the Panthers. Here comes the pressure defense. Panthers with the last 2 baskets. It was a 12-point advantage, now down to 8. Work it underneath. Gray puts it up. It rims off, but she's going to go to the foul line.
Starting to see a little better ball movement out of the Panthers to create the first 40 seconds of this second half.
Second foul on Dixie Johnson.
Playing with a sense of urgency coming out here.
Free throw good for Gray. That gives her 3 points tonight. She's a 56% shooter on the year. Freshman averages 6 points a game. Second one, money. And so they have halved a 12-point advantage, have the Panthers, 26-20.
Rather quickly.
Wendling. Payne back on top with Stenson. Cooper, it's deflected, it'll stay.
Now, Joe, what I would love for Valley to do here is to keep playing. Don't get too passive. And
you really can't. Yeah.
You've got to keep playing just like you did in the second quarter.
Cooper is going to go baseline, drops it to Wendling, puts it in.
Beautiful look. Cooper playing with a ton of confidence.
Cooper can distribute, she can rebound, and she can score. Let's see. Goes over to Valley.
Another turnover.
Well, just when it looked like the Panthers might have solved it, cut it to 6. Now Valley's got the ball back up 8.
Valley is relentless on the half-court trap.
Cooper, she'll put that 3 up. She'll get
it. I would find her if I'm PRP.
She's playing with a lot of confidence. Crawford to the rack, gets hacked. She'll go to the line.
Crawford playing aggressive as well, knows that she's strength is to get to the paint. Finds herself at the foul line. Got to take advantage here.
PRP 6 of 8 so far on the game. Crawford's made both of her shots tonight. Making 3 in a row.
Well above their average. I think the
I'm not sure they have a player who's 78%, which is where they're sitting right now. Make it 80%.
Wow.
8 points for Crawford. Senior trying to step it up. They're still down 9. Payne to Stenson. Wendling. And just got indecisive. Got picked off. Tapped out of there by Johnson. It'll stay with PRP.
Great hustle by Johnson to get back on defense. Transition defense for both teams is going to be really key, Joe. And our 5th shoe issue.
This one was still on. Yeah, I wondered. I'm not sure if we can count it because the shoe stayed on. Tough call there. Crawford, who was working with a shoe, but now she's ready. Carr from 12, no. Rebounded out of there. Johnson. That's going to be a foul on Crawford. Or, I'm sorry, not Crawford, Carr rather. Yeah.
Carr is a little bit frustrated. Her shots aren't going down. She's very capable. Needs to take a deep breath, just relax, play her game.
31-22. Stinson floats to Wendling. All the way around to Johnson, and she traveled with it. Got a little loose.
Johnson got a little excited there. Yeah. Didn't know whether to shoot it or to take it to the rim.
Panthers on the attack. It's Carr. And she throws it away. Stinson. Stinson goes for it, puts it up. No. And a rebound knocked around. Ultimately controlled by Bankston, swinging some elbows.
Wow, this is,
And they throw it away. They got a foul somewhere. I think it's Cooper. I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Both teams leaving it on the floor right now.
Possibly literally in terms of skin, but yes.
No. Not the prettiest game right now, but the heart is there.
The heart is. 31-22, PRP. Gets it across and then loses it. Now that's kind of an unforced error right there.
Yep, that is arguably the story of the game right now is PRP's lack of value in the possessions.
Still got 13 and a half minutes, but pretty soon those number of possessions are going to be dwindling down.
Yep.
Wendling. Long pass, and it's picked by Lee. I'm sorry, Crawford. Crawford puts it up, missed it, but got fouled. That's going to be 2 on Stinson. And seemingly every player for Valley has 2 now.
Yep. Good job by Crawford getting to the rim again and picking off the pass. Valley's going to have to be careful with the longer passes at the length of PRP on the defensive end.
Shot no good. That's the first miss tonight for Crawford. She's 4 of 5 at the line. Yeah, 5-12 in the quarter, and the Panthers in the bonus the rest of the way. Second one good for Crawford.
Well, as well as they're shooting their free throws, that could be a pivotal moment.
She's got 9. Timeout for Valley. We'll take the break. 5:10 to go in the third. Valley up 8. You're on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech 24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
We're back. 31-23, the edge for Valley. Vikings on the attack now. Work it out high with Stinson. All the way around. Cooper not shy. Missed it. Rebound under there.
She is all over the place.
It's going to be taken away. Look at that.
Wow.
Valley will keep it. The pass deflected by the Panthers.
Mrs. Cooper is playing with a very high energy level right now. Looks like she came up a little gimpy on that last play.
Shot in the air.
Wow.
It's good for that Stallworth. Yeah.
Joe, those are the kind of shots that go in when you're playing hard, you know?
Yeah. Create your own breaks sometimes.
Yep.
Franklin with it. Drives in. Blocked by Wendling. It'll stay with the Panthers.
Active hands by Wendling. Does a great job of not fouling there, blocking without fouling.
Bankston will trigger it in on the baseline. Stolen. Threw it right to Stinson. Here she comes. She's ahead of the pack. Lays it in.
Leah Stinson is just a very heady player. Always got her head on a swivel.
Johnson came tearing down there. Carr gets through. Puts it up from 5.
Oh, wow, that was a 90 feet.
Back and forth.
Wow.
6 for Carr. Stinson, long pass over there. Turnaround Johnson, air ball. Crawford pulls it. Here come the Panthers front court with Carr. Carr all the way, puts it in. Carr's getting hot.
That's 2 possessions in a row where she's just taking the team on her back.
Long pass to Wendling. She's got it. Now it's loose on the floor. Jump ball.
Viking basketball. Checking in the game, PRP number 0, Lee, and number 30, Pam.
Lead is 8 for the Vikings. Some urgency defensively from PRP in this half.
Oh, yeah,
and
you can
just
feel
lost
it.
Here comes Crawford. Crawford, that's her game. Goes under, it's blocked, and it turns over.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
PRP looks like it wants to make this a 90-foot game and get out and run and hopefully speed Valley up, play with a little more sense of urgency. Carr and Crawford doing a nice job of racing down the floor.
Wendling gets open, puts it in.
Nice job.
7 for Wendling. She's a senior. Veteran leadership arising. Speaking of which, Crawford flips it off, and we got to travel there, Franklin. Can't switch the pivot foot.
Franklin just got a little excited, shuffled the feet right before she made her move.
White checks in. PRP sends Morrison to the bench.
Coach Black going to go a little big here, get her rebounders in.
Here comes Stinson on the attack. 5'4" junior closing in on 2,500 career points. Cooper, shake and bake. Missed it. They get the rebound with Thompson, but she's going to be tied up. And it'll go over to the Panthers.
Cooper is getting by the defender, maybe arguably getting in too deep. That little floater's available for her.
Carr trying to shake free, gets across the timeline. Lost it. It'll stay with the Panthers. Big 225 right here. You feel like whoever can control momentum at the end of this quarter.
There's no question.
Going to do some big things. Carr's got a player underneath, but it's stolen. They baited her into it. Johnson tried to go behind the back and it'll stay with Valley. I think Leah Stinson thought, oh my goodness, what was that? Because she was floating down that left side, and it is a turnover.
I tell you what, she pulled that off. We'd have had Sports Center again. That was got me a little excited. Yeah, that was.
I mean, there are easier ways to get there, but Cooper the steal. Cooper tries to find Stinson, but goes too far. It's back to the Panthers.
Joe, we're seeing both teams a little excited, maybe over-dribbling, not seeing a ton of ball moving around. We're seeing a lot more isolations. I think they share the ball. Whoever shares the ball better is going to win this game.
Carr goes under, gets past everybody, but missed it, and a jump ball. That's 3 in about a minute.
We're going to need some oxygen tanks here before too long.
You play this way, you better go deep into that bench because, I see some girls bent over, a few hands on hips, a few hands on knees. Not even counting all the people trying to get their shoes back on. Stinson leaves Wendling.
Look.
Oh, Wendling got wide open and put it in.
Beautiful ball fake. Very fundamentally sound possession right there for the Vikings.
6 in the quarter for Wendling, 9 in the game. Vikings up a dozen. Long pass over everybody. Goes back to Valley.
Joe, you mentioned these last 2 minutes of the third quarter. We're starting to see a little run by the Vikings.
Dixie Johnson back in for Valley. Talk about a high-energy player. There's one.
Oh, no question.
Stinson, Wendling, they're leaving her open. Oh, she missed that one. And it will be yet another jump ball.
Jump ball.
If you don't like one jump ball, just wait for the next one because it's coming.
Hardest job in the arena is the possession arrow guy.
I think it's shorting out or smoking by now. 22 PRP turnovers, the current.
That is a little bit of inexperience.
Carr's made some plays here in the quarter. Flips it to Lee, and they get it up there, but then it's stolen. Wendling. Wendling's got numbers if she wants it.
Oh.
Back to her. The give and go.
Beautiful give and go right there.
8 in the quarter for Wendling. We got a foul in the backcourt on Thompson.
That's her third.
Thompson got a little handsy there. She just can't grab. You got to move your feet on defense. She was a little excited. But Valley imposing their will in this last 2 minutes.
Carr to the foul line. 2 of 4 there on the day. 8 points for the 5'7" sophomore. High shot. Gets a nice shooter's roll. Must be nice. I never got many of those rolls. Not rolled right out. Sinks them both. 6 in the quarter for Carr. She's got 10 in the game and a timeout. We'll take it as well. 41-29 Valley here on Glycott.
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
41-29, the Valley advantage. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Again, I'm going to stick with what I said earlier. The next few seconds here could be pretty pivotal if you can work it out to 14 or 15. If you're Valley, you're feeling great. Your PRP, you want to get it in single digits.
Yeah, this is we're at crunch time here, Joe. This is what you play for. I'd love to see Valley just keep playing right here, not get too passive. I think you're going to see a sense of urgency for the Panthers trying to get some quick buckets.
Yeah. Well, PRP cut it to 26-20. Looked like they had some momentum, and then Valley answered and kind of opened it back up. It's been at this 10 or 12 point level for a while now. Leah Stenson will bring it up. Cooper step back, missed everything. Panthers the other way with Carr. Carr puts her head down. Didn't get it. Johnson the other way. Johnson, the head of steam, stops, swings it around. Cooper's open. Triple bounces out. Boy, that was a good looking shot, and yet another jump ball.
Vikings got exactly what they wanted there. Just an in and out shot by Cooper, but she's still shooting the ball with extreme confidence.
If I don't make it back for the beginning of the fourth quarter, it's because I'm trying to unionize the shot clock guy, or the possession arrow guy. He'd rather be the shot clock guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Crawford on the baseline. Trapp tries to save it in. Gets it low to Morrison. Back to Crawford. Crawford forces it up. No. Wendling's got it. Wendling, she's got a head of steam. Swings it. Stinson from 15. Yeah. That's a big bucket.
Leah Stinson running the floor well, getting to her.
Seem to know the clock. It runs out. 43-29. Valley trying to pull away. 1 quarter to go until we crown a champion here on Glycod.
43.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
You're struggling with something in school. Sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
43-29, and the biggest number probably 23. That's PRP turnovers at this point. And Valley's defense really has had a big say in that. And then Leah Stinson's up to 15. Celine Wendling had a big quarter there. She had 8 in the quarter. She's got 11. Everything's really clicking Valley's way right now.
Valley's really finding their spots on the offensive end, knocking down shots. And that defensive pressure is one of a kind right now.
Vikings on the attack to open the quarter. Stinson, let's see how much she's got left in the tank. Payne. Wendling. Cooper floats in there on the baseline and gets fouled.
Boy, she is athletic. Just a strong drive.
2 points. That's her second. Team's first. At the line.
10 in the game for Miriam Cooper, and she'll go to the line to search for more. 2 of 3 there on the day. Swish for the first one.
So I think Leah Stinson and Miriam Cooper are trying to bring this Valley Vikings team make a little run here in this postseason. I don't think they're scared.
No.
It's been a long time since the Vikings have made any decent damage in the regional tournament. I like the mindset of those two.
Absolutely. Second one rims out for Cooper, but the lead is 15. Carr, long pass, gets it over to Bankston. Here's Crawford. Tried to get downhill, turned around, and we got a foul. Johnson with a foul, that's number 3.
I believe it was a foul. Crowd may not have agreed with it.
Maybe, yeah. We got
another
one.
quick one.
Oh, is it going the other way? It is.
Wow.
Going to call that one on Carr. Yeah, PRP just cannot get out of its own way right now.
That is well said. They're
deflected and tracked down by Cooper. Cooper from 14. Yep.
That's the shot in her bag that could really get her even to the next level.
13 for Cooper, just a sophomore. Carr, also a sophomore. Indiana missed it, but she's going to go to the foul line now.
Fouls on Valley's number 1, Windling. That's her third.
Windling gets her third.
At the line, shooting 2, number 3, Carr.
Joe, to win these postseason games, there's one word that always just comes to my mind, and it's composure. You've got to be composed. You've got to be under control and not let your emotions. The team that can control their emotions usually has a good shot.
Absolutely. 11 for Carr. Make it 12. Griffey been very good at the foul line tonight.
No question, yeah.
Windling ahead of the field. Now she leaves it for Johnson.
Wow.
She puts it in.
Windling has made a living at the foul line on that little trap breaker. She either scores it or gives it up.
And a foul call.
Fouls on Valley's number 23, Cooper. That's her.
Love to see Mariah Carr give that ball up and get it back maybe, and not try to force it through the three defenders.
Right. 48-31, getting late for the Panthers. Bankston gives Franklin. Just Windling came in and tied her up. Just took it right out of her hands.
PRP basketball.
Thing I've noticed with the Vikings, if you bring that ball down and within their grasp, they will get it.
Yeah. Not waiting for an invitation.
No, that's.
Carr got 12 points. Approaching her season average. The long pass that goes over everybody.
Basketball.
Yeah, they have struggled with wanting to pass the ball, but they've also struggled with throwing complicated passes when two simple passes will do the same job.
Here's the positive thing, though, Joe, is you can learn a lot. When you look at this film, Coach Black is going to say we obviously can't have 30 turnovers in a basketball game, but can you learn from this quickly and get ready for this regional tournament? Remember, they're in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the bigger picture here. Johnson missed at the other end, and this ball on the floor. And we got a timeout. We'll take it as well. 6:20 to go. Valley up 17 here on Glycod.
30-second timeout.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
48-31, Valley with the edge. Wait to come back to play. It has been a while for these Vikings, and they can just about taste it now. 2003, last time they were in.
Joe, you can feel the energy over here on the Vikings fan base.
Absolutely. PRP, you want to be patient but not slow. You want to be careful but not deliberate. Carr. Pass over there, work it to Crawford. Bankston's got it now. Carr goes under. I think that's one of those situations where you got to call something. It was going to be a travel or a foul. It's a foul on Harvey.
Foul number 13, Harvey. That's her first. Team score. At the line, shooting 2, number 3.
Well, one bright spot for the Panthers is their foul shooting tonight. They want to carry that over in the regional tournament for sure.
Got him at 11 of 14, and that makes 12 out of 15. You shoot 80% at the foul line, you're going to do pretty well.
I'll take that all day long.
13 points for Mariah Carr. Average is just over 17. She's got to get a few more points from somebody else. That one rolls in.
For their back in the fourth quarter, PRP will be in the bonus.
Vikings looked like PRP had a steal, and instead Carr's called for the foul, and that's number 4.
That's a big foul. Don't want to get your leading scorer out of the game here.
Lee jumped it, but kind of left it behind. Wendling, she's trapped, and it's a timeout.
Yeah.
Coach Williams will take the break, and we'll take one as well. 5:43 to play. 48-32 here on Glycod.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycod.
Fourth quarter, district title game. Valley with the lead. 16-point advantage. We'll have to see if it can hold up. But as you pointed out, it's really all about next week, Paul. It's about getting ready to see what you can do in the region.
Yeah, you playing big boy basketball or big girl basketball next week.
Yeah. Top 2 teams out of each of 4 districts, 21 through 24. A little battles there. PRP with it.
That's just
Crawford nearly picked by Cooper. And now Lee gets open underneath and puts it in. Lee with a basket.
Great job by Mariah Carr finding Lee with a good touch pass. PRP has really not taken advantage of their height inside tonight. Something going forward they may want to look at.
Lead back to 13. 5:26 to play. PRP definitely trying to get after it. Long pass to Wendling, goes under, puts it up, and one. Big second half.
I love how the Vikings attack that press and still playing to win, not playing to hold the ball there.
Free throw no good.
For the remainder of the game, both teams will be in the bonus.
The lead is 15. Carr out high. 5 minutes. Throws it away. Stetson left it off, and Crawford picks it up for the Panthers, and now she leaves it off and hits up underneath with a foul.
Wow.
Let's see what we got on the foul. Valley's got quite a few players in foul trouble themselves, and that's 4 on Wendling.
That's her 4th.
Going to be a few bruises tonight after this one.
I need a long weekend for the ice bath. Gray's going to step to the foul line. She's 2 out of 2 there. Now she steps away. They're saying, come on.
That's the line. Shooting bonus. Number 10, Gray.
You can tell she's hurting a little bit. She's trying to gather her composure, but
it's actually a good piece of officiating.
Rolls in for Kiki Gray. She's got 5 points. 3 of 3 at the foul line.
Once again, Panthers shooting at about an 82% clip from the line tonight.
Yeah. That's definitely one thing you can put in the list of things to replicate in the region.
And the announcer's jinx.
Yep, you did it, all you. And Lee's going to get called for a foul underneath there. Which will be 2 free throws the other way.
Both coaches are paying attention on how can my team finish a game. Coach Williams wants his team to stay composed, take good shots, move the ball, take the layup if you have it.
Dixie Johnson at the foul line. 1 of 1 there tonight. Rolls off. Look good.
Good.
Did everything to go in. She's got another shot. Puts this one in. 6 for Johnson. Lead back to 15. Lee barely able to track it down. And throws it away. Here it comes Stinson ahead of the field. And lays it in. Took the Royal Tour that time. All the way around and down. We got to stop it. Timeout.
Stinson took a little misstep. May have tweaked her knee there.
We'll keep it here.
Something to keep an eye on there for.
It looks like she went right behind the scores table. I don't know if there's ice pack there or something.
Maybe.
Be
Interesting to see if she comes back in the ball game. She is the captain of this team. You don't want her not on the floor.
Yeah. (53-36) count here. And Valley just, you're kind of between a rock and a hard place. You don't want to go pedal to the metal, but you don't want to ease off and stop doing the things that got you.
No question. Yeah, they've just once again, just play under composed, make good decision making coming down the stretch is key.
Coach Dennis Williams, he's seen a few games. That career record's 90 and 105. I'm going to submit that coaching at a school that hadn't been at this level in 2 decades, he should get graded on a little bit of a curve on that.
I 100% agree. And if you notice, every year there's been an improvement.
Yep.
And he has coached a heck of a game tonight.
Carr on the attack for PRP. Open on the baseline, shot up, no good. Rebound, no. Grabbed and put up again, no. Panthers just couldn't get that one down. Nearly backcourt by Cooper. Got it to Payne.
Smart basketball there by Payne.
Stallworth, she's hit one of these, missed that one.
Maybe a little ill-advised there from Miss Stallworth.
Check, yeah. Carr end to end, puts it up, no. Rebound bounces around and stays with the Panthers.
Checking in game, number 13, Bankston. Checking in for Valley, number 13, Harvey.
53-36, Harvey into the ball game. For Valley, Bankston in for PRP. White, nope, didn't get it to her. Here comes Dixie Johnson. Johnson, first one down, got off balance, missed the shot. Crawford other way. White, thought about it. Feeds it underneath. Shot is up and in for Denilah Franklin.
Denilah Franklin with a beautiful little step through, create the space. PRP's not giving up.
Johnson going to put up the triple. Bang.
Wow. So they call that the dagger. That may have been the dagger.
I think so. She said 20% shooter. I looked down because that looked a little novel. Like, I'm going to try this and see what happens. She's 20% out there, but that'll jump the average a little.
Right.
Essence White looks it over. All manner of trouble. Hits it off. Crawford down the baseline. Shot from 8, but she's fouled.
One thing Coach Williams is going to impose on Valley is try not to foul and stop the clock.
Yeah. Particularly with a team that's been lights out at the foul
Time
line.
is on their side. May not hurt in this game, but something to keep in mind for the future.
Certainly. Free throw good for Crawford. She's into double digits. Senior been through a few of these tournaments. 5 in a row. District titles for PRP. Unless they've got a big comeback in the bag, that streak is in serious jeopardy. Second one no good. Rebound underneath them. Taken out of there by Cooper with Valley. Here comes Cooper. Cooper swings it around. Harvey's going to fire it. Bounces off. Rebound underneath. Taken by the Panthers. Crawford's ahead of the field. She's got an easy 2. A dozen for Tatiana Crawford. Lead at 15, Wendling.
Good to see Miss Stinson
Cooper
checking back in the game. I think they need the senior leadership right now, or junior leadership.
Carr's ahead of the field. Carr goes under. Puts it up and in.
Isn't surprised to see a timeout here.
They look pretty tired here. 16 for Carr. There's a steal. Here's Carr. This game's not over. I mean, you can't mail
Valley
it in.
is, there's the timeout we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't see that one coming.
No, 11-point game. 2:05
Wow.
is still plenty of
Keep
time.
your seats, folks.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll stay right here. And as many things as Coach Williams has to be happy about tonight, you know, I'm looking down at him right now. I'm not a great lip reader, but his language suggests that he's not real happy with what he's saying.
No, Coach Williams, we just witnessed a major, little bit of a meltdown there by the Vikings. You got to stay composed. The last thing you want to do is let quick runs for the Panthers turn the ball over in their court.
It's 18 now for Mariah Carr. She's topped her season average. She has 14 in the second half. And they're going to need some more of that if they're going to chip in. Well, you talk about announcer jinx.
No question.
18-point game. I said, boy, this one looks like it's going to take something. Well, it's been almost sawed in half immediately.
I took a sip of Coke, and it's an 11-point game.
PRP says pick up that Coke can again.
That's right.
Valley's sending somebody up to confiscate the
That's
can,
right.
So. Speaking of potential sponsorships.
Well, there we go.
Valley still up 11, 2:05 to play. Now here comes PRP, and they're going to bring it. Stinson trying to get open.
Stinson back on the floor. That is a good thing for the Vikings. She is up.
And she flips it over.
Wow.
Saves.
Somehow they
And a foul
keep
on
their
PRP.
possession.
That nearly was
Woo.
disaster.
Foul number 10, Gray. That's her second.
Gray gets her second foul. Boy, that was a heck of a save by Jolie Payne over there. That one was headed.
That was a great
for the
athletic
crowd.
save for sure.
Once she saves it for Dixie Johnson, you know she's going for it.
Oh.
She's only got one gear.
Yeah, there's and that is fast. Need to knock these down though.
11 in the game, and it rims out.
Yep.
So now 2 for 4 at the foul line tonight. Second one, rims off again.
Wow.
The door stays cracked open. Here comes Carr.
Carr has one thing on her mind. Oh, great look.
Floats it under. Pass mishandled.
Wow.
Taken out of there. That's Payne with it. Wendling. Long pass. Stinson's ahead of the pack. Puts it in.
Boy. I've counted 4 or 5 times where Stinson has just beat him down the floor for an easy deuce.
She definitely got her money's worth out of that minute of rest.
Oh, yeah.
Don't count on too many of those. 3 in the air for Gray is good.
Gray, big 3. Wow.
8 for Gray tonight.
That was clutch.
Lead down to 10. Clock becomes the enemy for the Panthers. Stenson over the timeline. Gives Cooper. Trying to trap Cooper. And they foul Cooper.
Coach Williams would love to see the ball in the hands of Leah Stenson and Miriam Cooper. Both playing with a lot of confidence.
Cooper got 13 already tonight. She'll go to the line for 2 more. 3 of 5 at the foul line. Good. That one rims off. Lead stays at 11. Carr, step back, triple. Got it.
Off the glass.
She banks in a 3 and cuts it to 8 with 58 seconds. With the lead at 8, we're going to step aside. We'll be right back to finish it off here on Glycon.
(1965) male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night from Glycon.
Everything looked set up for Valley to just take this one home, and then the PRP Panthers say not so fast.
Yeah, I give Coach Black credit. They have playing to the buzzer ends tonight, and hang on here, folks. I've seen crazier things happen.
Lead down to 8, 58 seconds. Big inbounds pass right here. Wendling opens, you're going to look at her.
Oh,
and throws it away. It's tapped out of there, but it will stay with the Panthers. 53 seconds now. Lee comes in. Bankston goes out.
Coach Black going offense for defense here in the last minute.
Carr gives it to Lee. Lee back to Carr. Carr trying to shake free. I don't know what that was. I don't know what's still going on, frankly. It's loose. It's going to be a jump ball.
Precious seconds ticking away as they have a little bit of a melee.
It's Valley ball. That's probably bigger, the time.
No quite. Yeah, the time is time in possession.
Coach Black will speak his piece here. He is not happy.
Coach Black.
Try to get it in. It's deflected. Thrown ahead of the field. Wendling's got it. And she now slings a long pass, and that's out of bounds. 27 seconds.
So we're not seeing a lot.
So well.
We're not seeing a lot of late game execution here.
No. They had played 3.5 quarters of if not mistake-free, at least clean basketball. And boy, that's gone out the window. PRP got to turn it up in a hurry. Gray. She's getting fouled. 18.5 seconds.
That may be number 5.
That is 5 on Wendling. She is finished.
Foul on number 1, Wendling. That is her 5th and final foul.
12 points tonight.
Checking in the game.
She should be proud of herself. She represented herself really well tonight.
5'7" senior.
Checking in game number 13.
Averages 8 points a game. Came up with a dozen. And right now those 4 extra points look pretty big. Great at the line for a couple. It's 3 of 4 there. No good. One more for Kiki Gray. Nice shot. Got that one. Lead is 7. But they get it in. They got a foul pretty quickly there. It's Franklin.
Foul number 2. Franklin, that's her 4th.
Joe, I think both teams will take home a lot of learnings from this game. You know, and that's, yes, we're going to crown a district champion, but I can't emphasize enough. Yes, PRP's disappointed, but how do you improve on what your weaknesses were this game to get ready for the regional tournament? Now, their first game is going to be some stiff competition depending on that draw.
Yeah.
Valley needs to celebrate this district championship because it's been a long time since they've gotten one. But
it's a big one, yeah. But then you got to put it out of your head.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to think bigger and better if I'm the Vikings.
Jolie Payne knocks down 2. The lead is 9. Final seconds. 3 up for Crawford. No. Rebounded out of there by Valley. And for the first time since 2003, Valley's done it. They got to win. District champions. 61-52. Coach Dennis Williams with a big
Valley
time
got
win.
on the court a little too quick there, Joe. I think the officials are just discussing.
You gonna bring it back?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Why
but,
would you know?
Right, yeah.
Your final score, PRP 52.
It is final. 61-52.
21 champion.
We're going to take a break. We're going to recap this one and get you ready for the 21st District Boys title game coming up here on Glycon.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Check it. Ooh. Oh, no.
Oh, come on! Need a better battery? Get an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Should have had an Interstate.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by the Army National Guard. Protect what matters most to you. Visit your nearest National Guard recruiter or NationalGuard.com.
And we're back. Valley a 61-52 winner. They announced the all-district tournament team. Lily Alcor from Fairdale, Landon Rebbit from Holy Cross. And then from PRP, Tatiana Crawford, Mariah Carr, and the Valley Vikings, Miriam Cooper. Big story here. 15 tonight, 21 in the other one. 36 points for her in 2 games.
Oh, absolutely.
Big deal. Celine Windling, she earns her way a dozen tonight. And then, of course, Leah Stinson.
Yeah.
So no big surprises there. But
Joe, I love the fact that Valley really had a couple, Miriam Cooper, Windling, they both played kind of above their head. And I say that in the nicest way. They gave extra energy, extra support, and their stats show it. And that's what you need to do to upset teams and to win. And Valley did a great job of doing that tonight.
An extra 10%, extra 20% can make a difference. Appreciate everybody's help. Bringing you this 21st district title game, and we are going to tell you tonight's most outstanding players. Those are brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Appreciate Mike and all the team. It ended up being a pretty simple choice metric. I mean, there were a lot of good performances, a lot of young ladies who were deserving, but at the end of this, Mariah Carr, she comes out with 21 points for the game, 17 in the second half. Yeah, you talked early, though, about valuing possessions, taking care of the ball. You feel like if Mariah Carr had a first half to match that second half.
Oh, it would have been a totally different story. Mariah will learn a lot from this game.
Absolutely.
She's still young, a ton of potential. It may end up being a blessing for her down the road.
So Mariah Carr, 21 points, 17 in the second half. She was amazing. On the other hand, kind of more consistent all night, just hanging around like she always does. Leah Stinson for Valley, 19 points. I've got her at 2,484 now for the career, so 16 away from 2,500. She'll have to look to the regional tournament to do that. Let's run down the scores. We've got all that info for you here. Our final stats tonight brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with the German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. PRP, as we said, Carr with 21. Tatiana Crawford had a great game for them. It's not going to show up as much because of the loss. 12 points, got her with 9 rebounds as well, so a near double-double for Tatiana, typical for the senior throughout her career. Kiki Gray, 9 points and 4 boards. 4 points for Jana Morrison, 4 for Kendra Lee, 2 for Denila, he said, Franklin. And that's the rundown on the Panthers. For Valley, Leah Stinson with 19 points, 15 for Miriam Cooper, who kind of had a stat sheet stuffer of a night. 6 boards, 4 assists, did a little bit of everything. Dixie Johnson, 11 points, 7 rebounds. That's pretty big. Windling, we mentioned those 12 points. She had 6 boards, 4 assists in the second half. Handled the ball really well at the foul line. Boy, that's something you build on.
Oh, I think so. The Valley did a great job, except for that little fourth quarter kind of run where they didn't value it as much. But you can see that balanced scoring attack with Valley paid big dividends tonight.
Well, Shauna Stallworth had 2, and then Jolie Payne 2 at the end of the game at the foul line to make it 61-52. Valley wins. Both teams, of course, advanced to that 6th region tournament. And, we'll have to await the other teams to see how that all shakes down. But first, the boys, can't forget them. We've got another one coming up, PRP. Back at it in the second game of our doubleheader, PRP and Fairdale, 21st District title, coming up shortly here on Glycod.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
Joe Cox here on Glycod. Ahead of the boys' game tonight, we're going to take a quick break just for technical reasons. We're going to pick up a new stream for the second game, so encourage you. Grab some popcorn, reload. We're going to do the same. We will be right back with PRP and Fairdale coming up on Glycod.